Hey folks, thought we'd get started a little bit here with the two readings I asked you to take a look at before what was going to be our first class. Hope things are going well and you've hunkered down, gotten supplies, not freaked out, figured out the things that you're going to have to attend to in this pretty serious time. And again, there's discussion boards available to both post some concerns that might be shared across the class. But also you can always email me directly at rjhelfenbein@loyola.edu to let me know about individual concerns as we try to move forward with class with a online remote format. So the first two things I asked you to read were The Child in the Curriculum by John Dewey, and then a short piece on John Dewey in a collection of books called Theory for Education. That was done by some very well-respected scholars in education. That gives you a bit of an overview of John Dewey and what his work was all about. So in many ways, John Dewey is considered the father of education, for good or ill. And his work crosses kind of boundaries between philosophy, psychology, and what we would call educational theory today. Certainly groundbreaking kind of work. My sense too with students is very often they find it still remarkably relevant, given that the bulk of that work was done over 100 years ago. So what I'd like to do is just open up these discussion forums for you to post some reactions to the readings. Remember, Child in the Curriculum is actually John Dewey himself, whereas the other piece is other scholars writing about John Dewey. And I'd like you to give that a go in the discussion forum, a short response. I highly recommend that you work on APA format. So if you want to make a quote from the reading, do that with a parenthetical citation, as you'll need that for the papers that you turn in to me. So it's a good way to get some practice down. So we'll start here with John Dewey. It can be a response of commentary on how you think this is important or relevant. It could be a critique where you think it's off or where you think it's wrong, and probably most likely it could be questions, right? I'm not sure what Dewey's trying to say in this section, and perhaps an attempt at making sense out of some of the reading that may or may not be right. That's okay. This is a place where we can kind of explore. Think of it like if we were doing a discussion in class, right, where you don't lose any points for not getting it quite right because we're trying to figure it out together. I'll probably let this sit for the weekend, and then early in the week, probably Monday, I'll probably jump in with another video to give you a bit of an overview on my thinking related to John Dewey and the readings that we have, and hopefully pull some things from the discussion board to hopefully draw a line and connect a few dots. So again, remember the priority is taking care of yourself and your loved ones at home, but also recognize that it might be a bit comforting to get in and do something that's recognizable like grad school. So I wanted to go ahead and get a prompt up here and make sure we've got something that we can dig into. The other readings that you're supposed to be doing are up with John Dewey. Make sure you take Herbert Kleibard's Struggle for the American Curriculum. Take a look at those chapters and the syllabus that's posted in the very front of the Moodle page. Let me know if you have questions. Again, if you think it would be a good question for the whole class, post it in the discussion board under announcements. If it's individual, send me a direct email. Thanks so much, and everybody take good care.